Today, I'm going to show you how to change and test the voice of your AI agent. So when you first log in, you're going to want to go to the left here and click on AI Agent New. And then you'll want to select the agent you want to test or change the voice of. I was actually creating an agent earlier, so we'll go to Creating and click on Resume. We'll click Next, 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 Next. There we go. So this is the screen where you can adjust your AI agent's voice. And you have a bunch of options here that you can adjust and tweak to your liking. So let's go through them quickly. First, we have end call on silence. So this is how long after no speech will the AI agent automatically end the call. We have max call duration, which is how long the call can go for. We have pause before speaking, so the duration at the start of the call before the AI agent starts talking. The randomness level, so this will be how random the AI agent's response is. So if this is high, it will deviate from your script more than if it's low. Um, Speaking speed, how quickly your AI agent will speak. Then we also have voicemail detection. I actually already set this up, but usually by default it will be turned off. You click this knob to turn it on, and then you can write whatever you want here. You can see like, hey, call me back when you get a moment. Let's say that. And when the agent detects voicemail, it will automatically say this message. We can also choose the AI model here. Here it's set to GPT 4.1 mini, but we have 4.1 nano and 4.0 mini cluster as well as options. And then finally, we have dial pad controls for if your agent hits an IVR system. This will dictate how it acts in that scenario. And we also, if you're curious about what good settings are, under each of these settings, we have a little symbol that you can hover over and it will give you a good range that you can pick from. For example, any call silence says a good range is between 20 and 30 seconds. We see that ours is at a minute, so it's kind of high. So we can go ahead and turn that down. Let's go let's go 24 seconds. That's good. Same with max call, with any of these, we can set a good range based on this. Um, Pause before speaking, randomness level. Let's increase the randomness a little. Let's go 0.3. And let's increase our speaking speed to 1. I think 1 is a good speed. There we go. You can also select the background sound. So either you could turn it off so there's no noise in the background, or you can select office, which will give the agent office noises that will play in the background. Now let's get to choosing a voice. If we scroll down here, we see this button that says add language. So let's click that and we can select the language here. Let's choose English. Click add. Now you can see there's a bunch of voices here. If I hide this, we can see that we have many voices to choose from. We can also filter, for example, by gender. We choose male or female. We can filter by characteristics, and we can filter by accents. For this agent's name is Edwin. So let's choose male, and let's choose a voice. On each of these, you can preview the voice by clicking on this symbol. For example, we can click on, let's see Alex's voice.
Cars drive us through the stories of our history.
I like that. So let's stick with Alex's voice. But we can choose any of these voices. There's plenty of voices to choose from. But let's go with Alex for this. And then you might be wondering, what if I want to do multiple languages? Well, we can actually go here and add more than one language. So if we click add language again, we can choose a new language. Let's do French. Click French, click add, and we can choose a voice that is French. So we can preview these as well.
Bonjour à toi, cher ami. Je suis Alexandre et je serais ravi si tu utilisais ma voix pour ton projet.
And I think I'm going to stick with this voice here. I like this voice. And now that we've set this all up, we can actually test it right here. Um, so I already closed it, but we click this arrow to open up the testing panel. We can send inbound or outbound call. This agent is only configured for inbound calls, so we can only do inbound calls here. Then it's probably a good idea to refresh your AI agent after you've made all these changes, so it will apply these changes to the voice. So let's click that. Okay, and now our AI agent is refreshed. So now all we have to do is click here. We just have to click test to call.